have a reason.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Thanks for listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. We are online at BigDumbFunShow.com. Tune in Mondays. We are live 7 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. The rest of the week you can watch the show because it's in replay.
Welcome back to the Big Dumb Fun Show, everybody. I'd like to introduce, or I guess reintroduce our guests. These are the folks, the fine folks behind Arcane Media and Entertainment Incorporated. Welcome to the Big Dumb Fun Show, guys.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Appreciate to have you on, Lisa and Daniel, correct?
Yeah.
And so you guys are a part of Arcane, which is a media company that was originally thought up by you, Lisa, right? Or
No,
it was thought up by you.
Yeah, it was actually, first of all, my concept, and we actually took a trip to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take that back, Syracuse. Well, maybe it was Detroit.
We've
Anyway, we took a trip. We've took many, and on the way, I got a call from a friend wanting to schedule a show and wanted my help, and I was on board with that, and that was kind of the start of it. And Lisa, took it to the next level, said we should incorporate this thing and make it a business.
Yeah, make it a business. I'd stop doing this crap for free, right?
Yeah, that's what we've been working on. So.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. We first met Lisa when you came in. It was with Collapse, right?
Yes.
You came in with the guys from Collapse, and then we ran into you at Collapse Fest over at Aftershock or so, and you were right in the middle, like dancing your ass off, like right in the middle of the whole thing. And we're like, man, she's like really getting in on this. And we didn't know if you were just drunk or you loved the music that much. Was it the music moving you, or was it a little bit of a mixture of the alcohol? Or they're good. They were good.
Collapse to this day is one of my absolute favorites. But
Collapse 1 and Collapse 2. I call them 1 and 2, but you had the newer version and the older version. But I thought both were great.
I have equal love for both. One of the things that we do with Arcane with shows, for example, I was merch person in charge at Collapse, so. It wasn't just the concept of designing the T-shirts, getting the T-shirts on order, having them there on time. We sold 200 T-shirts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But you're also doing logos and sponsorships, and because people want to get their name on that shirt.
We don't want to give the impression that we're looking to manage bands. No, we fill the gaps. The annoying things, the nuisances that bands don't have time to deal with, that's where we can fill the gaps.
Like selling merch. They'd rather be on stage rocking out.
Exactly.
Now, this brings Daniel up, though, because you've been in a few bands, and you've had success with bands here in Kansas City. And so you were able to kind of come up with this concept like, hey, there's a lot of crap that I don't want to do, and if I could just kind of pay someone to do it for me, this would be great. And you kind of came to Lisa with this idea and said, let's form this company because there's stuff that I don't like doing as a band member.
Right, yeah, and coming from a musician standpoint, local musician, I know exactly what disturbs bands when a show comes up, and was able to pinpoint exactly what we should start doing for these bands. Just being a musician and knowing exactly what they want. I know exactly what a band wants. I can go ask any band what they want and what they don't want to do, and it's the same thing.
Everybody hates doing what? Like what are the items that you're going to
selling tickets?
Yeah.
Getting people to shows. I mean, I think that a lot of bands, their performance alone could be a lot better, only if they didn't have to spend their time trying to sell the tickets and get out there and push it. I mean, these bands, they want to just focus on the music.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the reality of performing, especially if you're a local band, is booking these shows. And one of the reasons they book the shows is not just to perform, but because the booking agent wants the use of the band to bring people in.
Yeah, and I think that you have to figure out what everybody's goals are. I mean, a band has several goals. One, you want to get signed. I mean, you want to be big time. You want to be on the radio. You want to be.
I want to tour.
You want to be a major. You want to be on tour. You want the rock star life, right? So you want that. That's a goal. Secondly, you want to sell the venue because you want to get to that level. You want to be well known. You want to have a lot of likes on Facebook and the Twitter and now the Instagram. And
sell
you
a lot of merch.
That's
sell
a lot of
stuff.
CDs. At the same time, you got to maintain a day job to pay for it all. So that's when a lot of stuff, kind of fills falls in the cracks. But, and I'm sure that we're friends with a lot of the same folks in the industry. Lately, there has been kind of this kind of give and take over it. This guy's a promoter and a bar owner, and these bands are working for free and telling these telling the bands that they're responsible for selling tickets, or they don't get paid, or they have to have so much bar at the end of the night. What is the agreement in Kansas City? Like the if you were to just give an overall, I'm a bar owner and I want to have bands play, but I also don't want to pay all these bands to come in if they're not going to bring anybody. I mean, I can see both sides.
Well,
how does it work?
a bar is famous for, like our show that's coming up on the 12th, this Friday, the Record Bar. We have to pay the bar just for using the venue. We have to pay for the sound
Arcane
person.
does, or the bands do?
Arcane
Media does. Okay.
We are taking that
instance.
on. Yeah, in our instance, we are taking on paying the bar, paying the sound guy, paying the door, paying somebody to run the door.
That's a little bit different because
Photographers and
you're
video
buying
as
the
well.
place out because you want to own this place.
Right.
This is your debut show.
Yeah.
But then
This
you
is
get
guys
you get
coming out.
100% of the door.
That's right. For the most part, it's kind of how it works.
We
right?
decide how to split it up between the bands.
Yeah.
I guess because you actually are paying the bands to perform.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Good. I mean, I think that's one of the things that the bands are trying to get to, which is difficult. I think at least for when you're playing locally.
Well,
You end up doing a
this
lot
show,
of sort of
this
showcase
show
shows.
is a model, basically, of what we would like to see happen in the future with local bands. They are not worrying about ticket sales. They are not worrying about, they don't even have to worry about bringing cash. We're going to have iPads at the door. You have a card on you. We're going to get you through the door with that card and anything you want. There's a lot of things that.
Can we form a band? I want to take advantage of this.
There's
This
a
is
lot
good
of things
stuff.
that the promotion company could be picking up that they're not,
Yeah.
and we're going to show the bands exactly, if they work with us, what they're going to get, and that's a lot of less headache.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I know exactly where you're coming from as far as the pain in the ass of promotion, because let's just take it at a personal level. Big Dumb Fun Show LLC, right? We are a company. This is what we want to do. We have dreams and goals and aspirations and everything, but there are parts to our job that are it kind of annoy us. Like we know we need to be tackling the Facebook all the time.
This is the best part of the job right here.
Yeah, this is the
Talking
best
with
part.
you.
This is what we love.
This is
As a
your
band
show.
on stage is the best
Yeah.
part.
That's right.
Talking to you guys. This is what I absolutely love. Now, posting the video and editing and all the stuff that you have to do throughout the week and stuff that most radio shows, the big time shows, have interns doing. We're our own interns. Plus, we're also holding day jobs and night jobs. So I absolutely see where you're coming from this. So we're going to take a break. We'll come right back. Talking with Daniel and Lisa with Arcane Media Entertainment Incorporated. We're going to talk more about the upcoming gig you have at the Record Bar and some of the other stuff that you may have coming down the pipe, all right?
Cool.
All right, so stay tuned. This is the Big Dumb Fun Show, 888-832-7561 if you want to get on the air.